Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. My name is Nick Santiago. Today is Tuesday, September 9th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures, and you'll see that the futures are trading lower by about 50 cents or half a point to the 2,000 level per contract area. So, again, we're sitting right around 2,000. We'll see how this market plays out today. The markets have been the volume in the market has been very light, and this has helped markets rally when we get into the late afternoon. So if you take a look at yesterday's action, you'll see kind of the same exact repeated stuff. Get to around 1 o'clock, and boom, the market rallies right back up on very little volume, and that's just been the theme lately. So if you take a look at the prior days, you'll see the same type of action going forward. Market finds a low and then it rallies up on very light volume. So again, volume trends remain anemic, and that definitely helps the market stay buoyant for the most part. Now we'll see if today the market does turn down a little bit. There's certainly a chance of that, but again, the volume trends will be an issue. Now, there are a lot of stocks in the news today, and as you know, there are a lot of geopolitical events going on, but the market has really climbed that wall of worry. They've gone higher and higher, and we'll see if they can continue to do it. I'm not so sure that they can. First stock we want to talk about today is going to be Apple. They're going to unveil their iPhone 6. They're also supposed to unveil a watch. Right now, the stock is trading right around $99. It closed at $98.36. I'm still in the camp the stock's going to go test $95.50 today. So be very careful with Apple. I think a lot of the news is already baked into the cake. Unless this product is completely unique and really a game changer, this news is already factored in. So be very careful with Apple from what I can see. Home Depot is also in the news today. Right now, Home Depot has admitted they had a credit card breach, but they are saying that debit card PIN numbers were not taken, so I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. But either way, Home Depot does not look like it has much strength here. Stock is trading at $90.25. I really have to think this one will pull back in as well. A level I would look for some support would be around $87.50, and then also around $85.75. So again, Home Depot, I would not rule out a little down ticking today, especially after coming clean and telling the world that they had a credit card breach. It happens. It's just the world we live in today. But nonetheless, might weigh on the stock a little bit. Let's take a look at Pep Boys. PBY is the ticker symbol. This is the automotive mechanic place where you bring your car in and they fix it for you. Nonetheless, Pep Boys trading at $10.58. It closed at $11.41. So that's a real good sell-off here. The stock does look like it has some support, basically with this double bottom right here around 1040. I ultimately think the stock is going to challenge the 9 handle and get down to around 9.25, but that may not be today. That may be a little bit down the road. So I don't see any real strength in Pep Boys. I suppose it can hold this 1040 level temporarily, but once that cracks, watch out. This stock could be a stock that trades down to the low $9 area. That's where I think it becomes attractive. Let's take a look at Newmont Mining. This is a gold mining stock that actually, NEM. They actually got an upgrade today. Stock is trading at $25.35. Closed at $25.29. There's a fair amount of support here around the $25 level on the daily chart. So keep Newmont Mining on the watch today. If by some chance the dollar yen, and as I'm saying the dollar yen, if the dollar yen can pull back or start to decline, mining stocks can get a bid today. So gold miners and gold itself can get a bid today. So we'll cover gold in just a few minutes, but that's what it's going to take to really move anything in the gold market. You're going to need to see a pullback in a dollar yen carry trade. All right, let's take a look at Morgan Stanley. It looks like they settled a suit. If I'm not mistaken, Morgan Stanley, I believe, settled a mortgage-backed security suit for $95 million. So again, that's a positive for the stock. Right now it's trading at $34.75. I really don't see a lot of upside here for Morgan Stanley, but if it does get it can trade up to $35.25. So $35.25, excuse me. Yeah, $35.25. That will be where the big resistance comes in intraday. So again, positive news for Morgan Stanley. They pay out $95 billion, settle a mortgage-backed security suit, and they washed their hands of that problem and cost of business for these big guys. So again, watch $35.25. That will be the intraday resistance on Morgan Stanley today. Let's take a look at Burlington Coat Factory, or Burlington as it's called now, Burlington Stores. Stock is trading up around 38.25. Great move today. Give it a slight upside bias to around 39.10, 39.20. That's where the stock should stall out. It's getting a little bit parabolic now. Great move for Burlington. This is discount retailer. Nonetheless, again, around $39.11 is where the stock should stall out. This is a new all-time high, so it becomes a little bit tough to pick out the levels. But give it a slight upside bias from here. Not much more than $1 from up where it is. If you own it already, I would trail the stop loss. If you don't own it, I would sit back. I would not look to be an owner of this at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at Annie's Foods. Ticker symbol is BNNY, like bunny. BNNY. And what you're going to see here, stock is being bought out by General Mills. So again, if you own Annie's, congratulations. There's nothing you could do with it. You cannot short it. If you own it, you just trail your stop loss, or you just take your money off the table. But see how this stock is just flatlining? That's a takeover pattern, and we see that very, very typical when a stock is bought out. So again, keep that. There's not much you could do. If you own it, you trail your stop loss if you want to hold it. If you don't, take the money off the table, but you cannot be a buyer up here at this point in time. All right, let's take a look at good old Pinnacle Foods. They're in the news today as well. I believe Pinnacle Foods closed at $33.55. Right now, the stock is trading at $32.43. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the news here for Pinnacle Foods is that I think the company said that shareholders tied to Blackstone Group will sell more than 15 million common shares. So you're about to get hit or whacked with about a 15 million share decline here. So be a little bit careful. I'm not sure where those shares are going to wind up or how it's going to affect the stock. But one thing I would say, if the stock got down to $30 today, I like it. So watch that $30 level. If it does sell off down there, that could be a level where I would be a buyer right around $30. 15 million share sell is definitely going to affect the stock, considering this stock trades on an average day. On an average day, it trades probably 1 million, 1.3 million. Okay, 600,000. So I mean, it's not like it's a stock that trades a ton of shares. So if they sell 15 million sporadically throughout the course of the day, this is going to hurt the stock. The only level I would watch for would be $30. I think that's your safest bet. Next one we're going to look at is McDonald's. They came out with same-store sales. Stock is trading at $92, closed at $92.50. Stock has support at $91.13. Keep that level on watch for McDonald's today. But again, McDonald's comps just keep declining each and every month. I think I got through most of them. Oh, we have one more here, Francesca Holdings. This is a boutique retailer. Right now, the stock, last night the stock closed at $13.97. It's trading at $13 right now. I don't really see a good level here for this stock at all. The only level that would interest me would be around $11.50. I think you could get an intraday bounce around that area. Other than that, I would completely avoid the stock at all costs. But if it does get down there, that's where it tempts me to get in this equity on the long side, and that's around $11.50. So I think I've covered quite a few names. There are some other stocks that are moving here, but there are not all that many big movers and shakers today. We're going to see how the Apple news affects the market. Apple is a big NASDAQ component, so if Apple does go down, that is going to hurt the NASDAQ 100 and also the NASDAQ composite. So keep that on watch today. We'll see how the Apple presentation goes today, and that'll certainly be in play this morning. So again, we'll see how that goes. Let's take a look at the gold market. Gold right now is trading higher, by $1.60 to $1255.90 per ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD. GLD is trading right around $120.75. So all in all, GLD has a little bit of support down here, but the chart is not that great, so you got to really be careful with gold. And as I mentioned before, if the dollar-yen continues to show strength, and let me just show you the daily chart. This thing has been parabolic. as long as that moves up, it's going to keep pressure on gold. If this moves down, gold will start to catch a bid. So that's the way it's working. That's what I'm seeing, and we'll just see how that plays out. But right now, dollar yen for the session is still up 24 cents, and gold is going to have a hard time really moving significantly higher when the dollar yen is that strong. Let's take a look at the oil market this morning. Light sweet crude is trading higher by 89 cents a barrel. That's trading at around 93.50 a barrel at the moment. Let's go to the USO, which is a good way to trade light sweet crude. And what you're going to see here is it's trading at 34.70. It basically closed. Oops, I forgive me. It's trading a little bit higher than that. 34.89, closed at 34.70. So what you're going to see here is you're getting a little bit of an uptick, but I do not like the action in oil as of late. Even though oil is upticking today, I still think the USO wants to trade down to that 33.75 level. Be very, very careful with the oil. Anytime oil cannot rally and you have problems in Iraq, problems in Syria, conflict going on in Russia and the Ukraine, that's just not a bullish sign for oil when it goes down despite all those geopolitical events. So again, we'll see how this all plays out. And again, I really just don't love the action I'm seeing in oil right now, despite the nice little uptick today. So with that said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.